Welcome to the Candid Conversations podcast. I am your co-host, Canion. I am here with my lovely wife. What you gonna go by today?
I think I'm gonna go by Cookie today.
Okay, I'm here with Cookie today, and we on this podcast, Cookie and I navigate the complexities of modern day relationships. We keep it real, we keep it raw, and we keep it relatable. At the end of the day, it's going to be empowering and entertaining. We might not always agree, but we will always love each other.
Yes, we will.
How you doing today, Simply? Cookie?
You don't know. My daddy used to call me Cookie.
Why did your daddy call you Cookie? Because he thought you were sweet?
Why would you call somebody Cookie?
I don't even want to go there.
See, you always got to take it to the next level. I am doing well today. I am doing well. Cookie is doing fantabulous.
All right, so what we're going to talk about today, we got a good show today. Title of today's show is My Friend's Ex is My Soulmate. All right. Net, I just want to know what you're going to talk. You good with that?
Listen.
You ain't even heard the circumstance.
I sure haven't, but listen. Not my friend, not my boo, not the ex. No, ain't no. Let me hear the story.
You gotta hear the story.
Let me hear the story.
Okay, we're gonna talk about the story, but before we get into the story, let's talk about last week's podcast. You got a lot of I call it the fallout.
The fallout.
All right, last week I asked you a question,
right?
And the question was, could you marry a guy who met all your financial, mental, emotional needs, but could not meet your sexual needs? And you said,
hell no.
And some people said that was immature. One girl said it was immature. Some people said it was a lot of things. In other words, it was selfish. It was this and that. We can get over this.
I read those comments.
And you heard all those comments.
I read them all.
But there were a lot of them who were like, I'm with you.
Yeah, I think, and this is just my opinion, the women who, a lot of the women who were with me had experienced that. They had been with, one lady said that she was with a man over 20-something years who did not satisfy her sexually. She wanted for nothing. She could buy anything she wanted to buy. He was loving, he was kind, but he could not put the hammer down properly. And so after over 20 years of being in a marriage, she had to, she dipped. She dipped.
She dipped?
Yes.
Maybe because he didn't dip.
He dipped, but not on the right beat, I don't think.
So let me ask you a question, though. I'm just saying, but when somebody put it down on you, when you start shaking and crying and stuff, I'm just saying, when that happened, is that what you mean when you start crying? And then I'd be like, what you crying for? I'm just wondering.
We thinking to fall out. The fallout gonna make us fall out is what's going to happen.
I ain't never cried.
No.
It been good to me, but I ain't never cried.
You ain't never cried on the low, like to turn your head and kind of wipe your eye.
I ain't never cried.
You ain't never cried.
What is there's a fake cry. All right, so tonight we got a good conversation going. So y'all, tonight we're going to talk about some things, and then we're going to do Ask the Coach first. And that is a segment where I get all kinds of letters. I have all kinds of clients, all kinds of scenarios that I have to coach people on. And so what I want to do is I want to include the audience. I want to include the audience, and I'm going to ask, you're going to be the coach, but Net, you're going to be the coach. And how would you advise the person based on the letter? Okay. So I printed out the letter. Okay. And I'm going to read it.
All right.
And everybody, I want y'all to comment in the comment section of what you would do.
Okay.
So I printed this out. Now, here we go. Watch me. It says, Dear Coach Ken, roughly 4 months ago, I went to a college homecoming. I had fun as always and got to see people I had not seen in a while. One of the guys I hadn't seen was a guy that used to date my friend. We talked that day and he was super fun. I noticed we kept gravitating towards each other. The more we talked, the more we wanted to talk. Okay. After homecoming, we kept talking. We kept in touch. Then we started dating. The truth is, he is everything I've ever wanted in a man. He communicates well. He is consistently thoughtful and generous. He is forthcoming about his past mistakes, and he lays the hammer down. Honestly, I'm falling in love. We are talking about marriage. He wants to be exclusive. My reservation is that he dated a pretty good friend of mine. I'm in a quandary because I haven't told her anything. Partly because of fear, the other part because I didn't think it would become of anything. I believe he is my soulmate and I want to pursue this. Why am I feeling so guilty, coach? I know there's a code, but why can't I be happy? Damn it, Sonia.
Listen, we said why she feels so what?
Well, she feeling guilty because she hadn't told her friend.
Nasty.
How she nasty?
No, I'm just kidding.
So what would you do?
Let me tell you something. Don't have reservations after he done put the hammer down. You have reservations on the phone before y'all even get to that. That's why you have a reservation. That's just like me having reservation after I eat a sandwich. I done ate the sandwich then. I should have had the issue before I put it up to my mouth.
You could have had reservations.
No, I'm just saying. Why I got a problem now? I might well deal with whatever weight gain come with eating a sandwich.
Now I talked to her. She said that they did not have sex right away. She said,
I don't care right away. 6 months, y'all still did it.
They still did.
If I kick you in your knee right now, if I wait till this podcast is over to kick you in your knee, is your knee still gonna be kicked?
My knee still kicked.
And still the pain is still there.
But does intent matter though? The intent is you didn't mean to kick me in the knee. It just happened. It was a mistake. Now here's the part I have. The problem. You're the coach. How would you advise her? So don't think about your personal feelings. Everybody out there, what would you advise her to do? Not necessarily what would you do, because this is Ask the Coach. And I'm going to tell you how I advised her in a minute. But I want to know, Ned.
I don't know if I could take my personal out of it. I mean, it's like, why are you coming to me now? Because everything is you made all the decisions. And so what's like, it's like, you remember when we used to watch TV as a kid, don't do the crime if you can't do the time. She already did the crime.
Yeah.
You take what comes with it. So I'm saying you take what comes with it. If you've already done everything, you put all the ingredients in the bowl, you've mixed it up, you don't crack the egg. You can't go back after you crack the egg.
But my point is this. She is having reservations about getting married. She thinks this is her soulmate. She thinks this is the guy that do everything together. The thing. Now, would you tell her to continue? Or what would you tell her to? What would you coach her to do? Because now, don't try to avoid it. Now you
consider her friend after she's gotten to a certain point.
I told you why. Because she said that she didn't think it was going to be nothing.
Before or after they had sex, she didn't think it was going to be something.
I mean, probably before. She didn't think it was going to be anything.
She was like, well, let me...
what does sex have to do with it?
Before I tell her, this might not even be working. Let me see, let me taste this thing here.
What is that?
I mean, she had to just taste a little bit. Just let me see, what is the point of me telling her if it don't taste good?
That's what I did.
And then she was like, you know what? That might have been a fluke. Let me see if it really tastes good.
Okay. But first off, let's get past the sex.
I know. Okay.
You're avoiding the question. You're the coach.
I would say this right here. This is on a serious note. I would ask her to have, first of all, you got to have that conversation with your friend. And let me ask you this though, Kenny. What if her friend has an issue with it? What if when she does have the conversation with her friend says, I was in love with him. He broke my heart. He dogged me out. So then where do you go from there with your friendship? Does your future with whom you think your soulmate is, does it outweigh this friendship? How do you decide?
But wait a minute. So my question is, do you negate your happiness? Do you negate your happiness for a friendship, for a friend? Okay, I get that. But if this is your soulmate, this is the guy that you feel like was put here for you. Now you believe in soulmates. I don't. I don't. We're gonna go over that in a second. You believe in soulmates. I don't believe in soulmates. I'm gonna just tell you that much right there. But what I'm gonna say is, this right here is why. Like I asked the question, I said, if this guy is everything that you want, everything, right? Why do you base your decision of your mate, potential mate for the rest of your life based on what a friend think that you don't see every day, you don't talk to every day? I get it. I get friendship. But what I'm saying, oh, by the way, the friend is already married and happily married. Got 3 kids with her husband.
I don't give a fat baby's ass.
They don't. Are you serious?
Yes.
So you can be happy. The friend can be happy with 3 kids, but I'm lonely and I done had bad relationships.
For me, it would have never gotten past the phone conversation because that's just off limits to me. So it never would have gotten to that point. And so I feel like at this point, she is so far in that she has to have a conversation with her friend if her friendship means something to her before she can make a sound decision about marrying this guy.
What would y'all say? You the coach.
Because she's hiding it for a reason.
You the coach out there. Let's see. What would they say? All right. Somebody says, Carrie says she needs to tell her friend.
I saw Kim say she's too far in now.
She's too far in. So, okay. So here's my take. And I want everybody to think about it from a coach's perspective. That's what we call this segment, Ask the Coach. From a coach's perspective, at the end of the day, what is my goal? What is my goal as a coach?
Okay, you tell me. Your dad used to do that. He would always say, I don't know what answer you're looking for. Your dad would be like, if you go to the store, you what? You can eat. I don't know what you're looking for. That's Ray Canion coming out. Your goal as a coach is
to help people have happy, healthy relationships.
Okay.
That is my goal.
Okay.
My goal is to see them in a happy, healthy relationship, right?
No matter what costs.
No.
I was being funny.
Because it can't be happy, healthy if your emotional wellness is compromised.
Okay, that's good.
You see what I'm saying? So I have to weigh everything. And what she's saying is, because I talked to her, what she said was, me and the friend don't talk all the time, but when we see each other, it's like all of them are a group of friends. All right. And we see each other, hey, that's my girl, that's my dog. But we don't talk every day, but we are friends. And she did date him. And so I asked the question. Here's what I asked. And watch this. I said, if you let him go, one or two things. Will you regret it? And will you resent the friend for doing it? And her answer, oh, you looking at me like, what?
Well, what was her answer?
She said she thought about it and thought about it. And she said, yes, I would regret it and I would resent her for it because I did it. No, I did it for her, not for me.
Well, I'm going to tell you this right here.
Tell me.
If you roll up into my friend group, my circle, my clique, my posse,
yeah,
and you come with Shaquita's ex-man, we all gonna look at you twisted. Because if you would do that with Shaquita's ex-man, you might be looking at mine too. And that's how I would see it. I know that's how some of my friends would see it. How about you ladies? How would you see that? How would you view that? If you were with your friends, it's like your college friends or your high school friends or just your, group of girlfriends, and one of your friends comes in with or you find out at this social that she's dating one of the exes, how would you feel? Would you feel comfortable with her being around your husband or your significant other after that?
Now you're going
No,
way off
I'm being real.
left.
I'm not going left. I'm being real.
So let me ask you this. Some of the people in the comment section, some of the people are saying you tell her. Okay. You tell her.
Most definitely you tell her.
But what if I tell her? All right, y'all feel me on this. What if I tell her and she says, no, leave him alone. Leave him alone. No, I dated him. It's the code. And the code is you leave his ass alone. Then you got a dilemma. The dilemma is what? Do I leave him alone because she said so? I'm super happy. Everything I ever wanted, the kind of guy that I wanted. Do I leave him alone? If she say, yeah, now you know the code. The code is leave his ass alone. And you too far in it anyway. But I can forgive you right now. You made a mistake. I can forgive you right now. You leave his ass alone. But what should she do?
I have to stick with myself, and it depends on what means the most to her, her friendship or her relationship. If her friendship means the most, then you know what that answer is. If her relationship means the most, then you know she goes with her guys. She rides off into the sunset and she makes new friends.
Somebody said, Marilyn said, I feel like she couldn't be trusted.
She can't. I'm not finna. Let me tell you something. Shit. We're not finna have mimosas and chips and salsa. I just don't. I'm going to side eye you. I am going to side eye you.
That I don't think a person should give up their happiness to make another person feel good about what they doing. I'm just sorry.
I don't think it's like that's just. I just don't trust. So Ken, how would you feel if one of your boys walked in with your college sweetheart?
Okay, I'm glad you said that. I'm going to say something that's going to make some people hot. Okay, now I told you this story. So it was my man Juan Jackson.
Okay.
All right, me and Juan, he was dating.
Juan might not want you to tell that story out loud. We was already out there.
Juan was dating Teresa, my girlfriend, right? I was dating this girl named Vera. Okay. And I'm just saying it. They ain't saying no last names, but I'm just telling you.
Okay.
But so we was up on the hall one night, Friday night. We just drinking and whatnot, getting nice. I'm roaming the hall, nothing to do, because I didn't have a steady girl, I'm just trying to poppity pop, right?
Poppity popping.
Okay. So I walked down the hall looking for somebody who got some free beer. You got some beer in your room? Yeah, no, you drunk your beer. So I can go get me a free beer, right? Okay. So I walk in Juan's room and I see Teresa and her friend Deborah. Now, I see her and she's beautiful. Mm-hmm. So I'm captivated by her. And then I was like, wow, she's nice looking. So she says, what's your name? I tell her my name. Juan was in the bathroom at the time. And I'm just roaming. See her. So later on, I asked Juan, he says that's his girl. Okay, cool. So later on, a few weeks later, I see Juan, we walk into the cab at the practice. Mm-hmm. I said, yo, man, Teresa, she was nice. And he was like, very nice too. I said, that's your. He said, Teresa ain't giving me none, so I don't really want, okay. I was like, can I have her? I'm just saying. And he said, yeah. I said, why don't we trade? Hey, yo, I'm serious. I swear, God is my witness. And we ended up.
Ain't that what they do in football when you're not doing good on the team? They trade you out.
That's how sub you out. Sub you out. So this wasn't a sub situation because this was a keep situation. Sub is when you go out and you go in.
Let me tell you something. I have traded marbles before. I have traded baseball cards when I was a kid.
Baseball cards?
Okay. I have even traded a snack before. I ain't never, and I do mean never, ever traded it. Y'all traded out.
We traded out.
But it worked for you.
It did work. We ended up.
So that's why you're so adamant about this, because you've had a success story.
Yeah, but
do the women know y'all traded them out? If they're watching,
I think. Well, I don't know if they thought of it as trading them out. But what I told Vera was, I said, Warren's really interested in you. I think you should, see what he's talking about. And I said that because we weren't jiving like a relationship. We weren't jiving. I said, you should see what he's talking about. She looked at me like this. Like, you know how our dog look at me sometimes when I say.
Aggie pride.
He looked at me like this right here. I mean, I was like, look,
But did she date him?
Yeah.
Okay. Let's move on, because this is getting to this right here.
I'm just saying. Hey, look, what do people say? Somebody said, "Can you just violate the bro code?" Somebody said, "You just violated the bro code." No, but we traded. I mean, I'm just saying. All right. So now, I want to ask you.
I was trying to read the
Somebody started laughing. Pass around pack. No, but look, Nick, I'm gonna move on from this.
Okay.
But I'm gonna tell you that the advice that I gave.
Okay.
Her. Here's what I said. And I said, you might not agree with this advice, but at the end of the day, as a coach, my job is to help people get in happy, healthy relationships. And I said, what's going to make you most happy in your life, right where you are today? And she says, pursuing this relationship. And I said, by all means, pursue it. I said, because the last thing you want to do is live a life of regrets. No matter who gets mad about it. I don't give a damn who get mad. I'm not going to live a life of regrets.
So you and
Teresa.
Teresa.
I drop my mic or the glasses.
No, I'm going to have to pick them up.
Okay.
So you and Teresa had a pretty lengthy relationship.
Yeah, we dated for a good little while.
while.
Before I met my soulmate.
Okay.
I'm going to get into it.
Yes. So y'all dated for a good little while.
About 4 years.
Yeah. So what if on homecoming this year, one of your good boys that you huddled up with and y'all went to bat for each other and you blocked for him and you and I don't know what else. You running back. I don't know what else. They walked in hand up under the tent.
Okay. My wife over there. My wife right there.
You wouldn't even be like,
no. You asked me a question. My wife right there.
That wouldn't have.
I mean, that ain't that.
You wouldn't be like that, dirty.
That booty does no longer belongs to me.
No, it's not about it belonging to you. You wouldn't be like.
I'm gonna call twerk.
You wouldn't look at Palmer and be like, well, just look at this right here.
Nah, I'll look at Palmer like that.
Okay.
I'll be like, damn, P. I'm like, you see that? But I wouldn't be mad though. Hey, he over there like, look, he looking like you. He looking like you right over there. I wouldn't be mad though. Hey, listen, I'm saying, she don't, I mean.
I know that you love me and I know that I'm your wife and all that other stuff. But Kenny, let's be real.
What? I wouldn't be mad. Now, I would crack a joke or two.
Why would you crack a joke or two?
I wouldn't be mad though. I'd crack a joke or two and I'd be like, I know. No, but I wouldn't be mad though.
Okay.
I wouldn't be mad.
Okay.
All right, but that's my advice.
Okay.
Since you the coach, you're gonna be coaching soon.
Okay.
You're gonna be coaching the relationships. All right, y'all. All right, so Nick.
Okay.
I got another segment I want to go into.
Let's go.
Here it is. I got this segment called Story Time, but I got a question for all this.
Okay.
Story Time. Do you remember, y'all? Let me tell y'all something. So in our relationship, and we know we have to tell people the real, the good, the bad, the ugly. In our relationship, one time, y'all, Ned bought me some shoes. She bought me some shoes, and I like shoes, y'all. I like buying my own shoes, and I must admit I'm a little difficult to buy for. And Ned bought me these purple and green shoes. I wore custom suits back then, and when I saw the shoes, I immediately was like, "What the fuck?" I mean, now looking back, I wouldn't have said it like that. I was like, "Where you get these ugly ass shoes?" I mean, and y'all, I get it. And I told her, take the shoes back, get your money back, and let me get something else.
That's not how he said it.
How I said, go ahead.
That is not how you said it.
What I say,
you hurt
man?
my feeling so bad that now 30 something years later, I cannot shop for you.
Well, you can't shop for me because I'm very specific. I didn't mean to hurt you back then.
Yeah, I felt like Mary J. Blige on that "I'm Going Down" video.
But okay, y'all. So here's the question. There's a question to this. All right, I told her she took the shoes back. I was happy. I got some other stuff that I like. Now here's the part where we get where y'all ain't gonna look at me twisted. So I went to the store and I saw this yellow sweatsuit. And
please don't tell the yellow sweatsuit one. Please tell the green suit.
Okay, I'll tell the green one.
Okay.
So it happened twice. Twice. So I'm on the road, y'all. I'm on the road speaking across the country, trying to make my mark in the world. And I go shopping for my wife. She don't know. I mean, I don't even know we was married then.
Yeah, we were married.
Oh, we were married. Okay. And I said, I'm going to go in the store. And I saw this green suit, y'all. It was green suit because she was doing her comedy around the world. Still doing her comedy. And I said, she could perform in this green suit. And I bought the hat.
The necklace, the earrings.
What happened on that? So I bought it. She didn't like it. And what she did is far worse than what I did. She found something wrong with it to send back, right? To take back to the store. Oh, it's got a little black smudge on it. I was like, don't worry about that. The cleaners can get that out. She was like, no, I'll take it back. And then we got back, y'all. I said, they got another one in the other size. And she had told the ladies at the store.
Let me tell the story.
You do it.
So Ken called me and he said, when you get home, I got something for you on the bed. And so you are the best gift giver. Like you buy the best stuff. So I was so excited. And I got home and I ran in the room and there on the bed it looked like upholstery from 1972.
Stop it.
Kenny.
Stop it.
And I'm going to tell you how.
It was linen.
No,
it was linen.
That was not linen. Let me tell you how it was not linen. That was not linen. It might have been linen, but it wasn't linen. And so it was the ugliest suit that I've ever seen in my entire. Kitty, it was ugly.
It wasn't.
And so it was.
Ugly.
I was going to wear
it. Out of my way.
It was like I love you, and you bought a tank too to go up.
I showed
and so I was going to wear it because I won't tell you that I won't like something. I don't tell you that I don't like something. I'll just bite the bullet and I'll wear it and I'll feel like a sofa. But I'll wear it. And so it was a black smudge on it. So I said it was a black smudge. We took it back. We got to the store. I told the lady, I said, I don't care where Rhonda, since you remember, said, I don't care where you call in the United States, you will not find that suit. And so she told she came back.
It wasn't pretty.
It was not. That suit was hideous. And so I told the lady told me, she said, I cannot find it. Fast forward about 2 years, we were on vacation in New York. We go to this store.
Oh, yeah.
And it was about 1,700 of those same suits. And you got so excited. You was like, Dad,
I got the suit.
The suit. I was like, that's when I told you that I hated it.
But I thought, so the question is, was I wrong for telling her I didn't like the shoes?
It was not pretty.
Or should you just keep the gift? Or should you just keep it?
Well, for me, I feel like if a person buys me something and it comes from the heart.
And it's ugly shit.
Who am I to tell them that what the gift from their heart wasn't good enough? That's how I feel. You asked me a question. Don't wrinkle up your face. You asked me a question. I gave you my answer.
But my thing is, why I can't tell you the truth, though, and be like, yo, baby, I think this right here, you know, I mean, I think this right here, you know, like, this right here, this ain't me. This ain't me. I was like, these shoes ain't me.
I would never.
So you would just bite the bullet.
Yeah.
How many of y'all out there would bite the bullet
I'm gonna
and
be
just
honest,
keep
I
it?
have some things now that you've purchased me that I do not care for, that I will wear because you bought it. And it meant something to you when you purchased it.
You'll
really? Never know.
See, that shit right there. See that right there? That's deception.
That's love to me.
Cheryl said
She said keep it.
Cheryl said keep it.
That's not deception to me.
Oh, I guess it ain't one of them David Yearmans you got on your wrist.
Oh no, it's not one of those. But see, this is the thing. If you purchased it, if it meant something to you when you bought it from me, did it mean something to me because of it came from you and the way you feel about it?
I say don't keep it, because if you don't like it, that's kind of like living a lotto. That's kind of like deception. If it's something I got, mighty funny. You wanna when you got that Yearman for Christmas, you wanted to, hey baby, come in here, pull your pants down.
Don't say that.
I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Oh, so when you ain't that excited, you don't like it.
No, that's not true. I love
because I'm gonna tell you when I don't like it.
Yeah.
Because I like to buy
that's what you do. But see, now we're at a point where I very seldom do I buy you something without asking, do you like it first? Because you scarred me.
Ain't about like you scarred me with dancing.
That was my Aunt Jean's fault.
Y'all, she told me my wife can dance really well. I'm gonna bear my soul. I don't dance around my wife. Like we go to a party, I am afraid to dance because she scarred me. Like, but if I go with my boys somewhere, my feet all of a sudden move differently. But when I'm around her, she scarred me. Like I have two left feet. And then she tells me, follow my lead. And I'm thinking to myself, why would you hurt me like this? Why the fuck would you hurt me like this?
Well, did I ever tell you why Christmas party and you were dancing and my Aunt Jean, rest her soul,
what'd she say?
She came up to me and she said, baby, I hope he don't move in the bed like he moving on the floor. And I was like, Kenny, stop dancing. I didn't want them to think that you couldn't put it down. I didn't want them to think you couldn't put it down.
I knew I could put that down.
Yeah, but you were questioned at that time. I was like, yo, babe.
Like if me and my boys go to Miami or something, my feet move differently. It's just around you.
No, I
shattered my confidence.
And you can't.
So Jean was talking about, do we dance like he fucked? That's what she trying to say. That was she was trying to say. Right?
I was like,
God, no, I'm just saying. Okay. I'm crushed again. Hey, look, she talking about that green suit. I crushed her with the purple shoes. Damn. Yeah, now I know what that shit feels like.
Okay.
I know the
Okay.
All right. So I got a question for you.
Yes, baby.
And now this might be one of those ones Taylor will use on the. Do you believe in soulmates? Do you believe a person? Because in that earlier letter, somebody said they believe they're my soulmate. Mm-hmm. He's my soulmate. Yes. People use that term. Do you believe in soulmates?
I do.
You do?
I do.
Tell me why.
I feel like it is there's that person out there for you. I just feel like with you and I, there's so many things that are alike about us. There's so many, even the things that are different, mm-hmm. we still fit together. Like our differences, it's like a yin and a yang. It just fits, it works. Mm-hmm. And I believe we're soulmates. Mm. Mm-hmm.
And this is where we differ.
Yeah.
I don't believe in soulmates.
I know you don't.
I don't believe there's one person out there for everybody. I believe, because we go to the word, he that mm-hmm. findeth a wife. It doesn't say he that findeth the wife and finds a good thing. I believe that, because let me tell you what my definition of soulmate is. I believe a soulmate is someone who brings out God's highest love in you. Mm-hmm. You do that in me. Mm-hmm. In that instance, you are my soulmate. Mm-hmm. But what I believe is not just one person. Because I'm going to give you one example, though, and why this is what changed my mind. Mm-hmm. So let's say a person was married to their soulmate, mm-hmm. right? That person for them. And then they died. And then they married somebody else. Mm-hmm. Well, which one was their soulmate?
The one that.
But they believe both.
But to me, no. But for me, it would be, you are my soulmate. If God forbid if something happened, I would look at another person as like my forever love for the rest of my life, but I wouldn't look at them as a soulmate.
Forever love.
Yeah, like this is
The
like
hell,
for the
that's
rest of my
even
life,
worse than-
forever.
This shit about to turn left. Your forever love.
Yeah.
Something happened to me. Hell, I thought y'all be your forever love.
You my soulmate. It's a difference.
Oh shit!
No, but I'm saying, like I have friends who are divorced. And they're in
crawling out of this
I'm not crawling out of anything. And they're in a second marriage. And they thought that their first marriage was their soulmate. And they said, I have found my forever or the rest of my life love. But no, I am your soulmate. If I get up out of here, then I'm going to haunt you and whomever you with. So if you call her your soulmate.
You were to pass on, God forbid, and then I got with one of your friends.
I'm coming after both y'all.
Would that be okay?
Heck no.
Still ain't okay.
No, the rule is the rule is the rule.
Oh, okay.
I told you, if it's somebody that my friend liked in the 6th grade, you can't talk to me now.
Wait a minute.
That's just me.
Somebody you
no. If
you liked in the 6th grade.
If I know that Linnell like whoever she liked, and then I saw him at the basketball game, it would just be like, what's up? It would never go any further than that. If my friend ever liked you and y'all didn't even talk, you are off limits for me. If my friend liked you,
that's just dumb to me.
Well, okay.
That's just dumb to me.
Well, you know what's dumb to me? You switching Teresa and Vera. That was dumb, but you did it.
Maybe I didn't see it as dumb at the time. All right. So
what about you, though?
What?
What about you?
What?
As far as soulmates go. So you just don't believe. Tell me why you don't believe in soulmates.
Because, okay, here's why. What if my soulmate is in Bangladesh? Is in Bangladesh in a village in Bangladesh with no regular silverware.
You know what I believe? If your soulmate was in Bangladesh, you would be sent on a mission and you would meet him. I believe that. I believe that, Kenny. You look at me and tell me that there is another woman that could deal with you the way that I deal. And I don't mean in a bad way.
No, I know.
The way that I deal with you, so you don't have to speak to me for me to know what you're saying.
That's true.
I don't have to speak to you for you to know what I'm saying. You can read me so well.
That's because, baby, I've loved you for many, many years. We've been together for many, many years. That's why I know you.
I don't think another man could do me like you do me.
That's because he might not have put in the time and dealt with Cheryl said, tell him cookie. I'm just saying, you know what, on that? I get it. I believe in my definition of soulmates, one who brings out God's highest love in you. Mm-hmm. I believe
it's beautiful. It is beautiful.
It is really beautiful. You want to clap? Don't you want to?
I do want to. we need a little sound machine.
We need a sound machine with a clap, right?
Yeah, but
I'm gonna see if Taylor can find us a clap because
I'm gonna tell you what, that right there. I don't know. I'm not.
I just believe that. Wait a minute. There are people out there. You're saying if my soulmate, you think God made everybody soulmate 20 minutes away or 10 minutes away? I mean, it don't make sense because if your soulmate in Russia, your soulmate could be in the backwoods of South Carolina and you in California.
About this, Kenny. God made your soulmate hours away. You was born in the sticks of Georgia. I'm just kidding.
I'm born in A.
But you were born in Atlanta. And think about the amount of time that Simona, you guys have got to meet. It's like it was our fate. It was destiny. You're my soulmate.
I don't believe there's another woman out there who would be what you are to me. I am absolutely positive about that.
And don't nobody be in his inbox messaging talking about I can. Don't do that.
She'll cut your weeks, y'all. All right. But that's because you are the person who brings out God's highest love in me.
So, do you think someone else could do that?
I think somebody else could try to do it. But I don't believe what you looking for something to throw. She looking for something to throw. Hey, look. Hey, God. Oh, one of our producers want to give you something. Oh, what you looking at to throw?
This one is going to go
I
left
said
right
no.
here. No, you didn't.
I did. I said no.
I think someone could try, and you didn't finish because I started looking. They could try. They may not cut up my tomatoes just right, but they could cut them up. They could try. I mean, I don't know how successful they could be, but I give them a shot. That's what I just heard.
That's not what I said.
That's what I heard.
You need to stop that.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, look, Ned, all I can say is, who else gonna put up with your ass doing what you just did?
I'm just saying, they could try.
No. My wife's a comedian, y'all. In real life, she is a comedian traveling, and if you need a gig,
he about to bring the cookie out for real.
Oh, okay. All right, babe. I'm gonna wrap this up.
Okay.
I got a question for you.
Yes.
All right. So we have a question of the day, and I got one that you don't know about.
Okay.
And so here's the question of the day.
Okay.
Okay. Wrong sheet. This is the letter. All right. Question of the day. Here it is. Oh, and I thought about it. I didn't want you. You couldn't see it.
I could not.
Okay. You're in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Is there in a relationship that is there something that you absolutely wouldn't want to know? Would not want to know. So notice we always talk about things we want to know. Is there something about a relationship that you would not want to know? Ha! Got your ass debated. Ha ha! What?
I think there's some things that would hurt me to know, but I can't say there's anything that I would not want to know because what you don't know could kill you.
Okay. Let me ask you this. Would you want to know if your guy, not your guy, but somebody else's guy out there, so they had been in a relationship with you.
Uh-huh.
You love them with all your heart. They've never cheated on you.
Mm-hmm.
But say 15 years ago, they was in a relationship with a guy, had a sexual relationship with a guy. Do you want to know that?
Yes. I'm a big component of, I never want your business to beat you back home. I don't ever want my business to beat me back home. Like, I don't ever put me in a situation where somebody can bring me some news. Tell me first. Let me deal with it then. With me and you. But don't let no chick or no dick. I mean, a guy.
Chick or no dick. Okay, where we going with this? See,
don't let no chick or no dude roll up on me and say, "Yo, that used to be me," when you had the opportunity to tell me.
Okay.
Now, of course, I don't know. We don't know everything, everybody. We don't know that. But if you know that it's a situation that I might run up on Sally Mae, that I may run into Sally Mae, tell me before she does, or her friend, or Bobby Brown, whomever.
Okay.
I would want to know. I don't want to be in the dark.
So there's nothing that you don't want to know?
No.
Okay.
No.
Okay. All right.
What about you?
I think, I thought about this question.
Mm-hmm.
I really went deep, and I am not so sure that I would want to know body count if I was going to a relationship now, a new relationship.
Well, that's something I don't want to know. Like body count. No, but I didn't think about I didn't think about body count, like how many people you've been with. That is like, psh. But I'm saying
that's a real thing, though.
It is a real thing. It is a real thing. But like, yeah. So I guess that is. I don't care about that.
Got your
You
ass.
got my ass.
Got you.
Because I don't care about that.
Yeah, but I don't know if I want to know that. I mean, I don't know if I want to know that. Just because, you know what I'm saying? I don't think I want to know that. But I want to, before we go, you know, I always say to you that you're super smart because you got that country wisdom, like that country wisdom. It's like, it ain't like, it's like some wisdom you get on the back porch of South Carolina with the gnats flowing and that lemonade or that iced tea going, and you say some shit that everybody will be like, they halfway swallow when they hear it. That's how the wisdom you get.
Okay.
So I want you to impart some country wisdom on them today about those people who are looking to date and find their soulmate. And maybe they had a broken heart before, maybe things didn't go right before, but what would you say to them?
I would say just be free. That's something that I was not. I was not free to really, really love in the early stages of our relationship because I didn't feel worthy. And so I would say, first of all, of course, we know before you can love anybody, you got to have self-love. But the one thing that I would say is in your freedom, have fun. You know, Ken always talks about collecting data and dating. In the process, have fun.
Right.
That was one of the things that I keep saying that that's one of the things that maybe there's so many things that I love about you, but that was something that you were.
Yeah.
You were fun. You were exciting. I didn't know how to have fun until I in a relationship till I met you.
You were really serious.
I was a very serious person. I thought that's what you were supposed to be. And like I learned how to open up and have fun and laugh. And that's what I would say. If you are out dating and collecting data, have fun. And no matter if you meet somebody and you see physically you're not attracted to them, still have a good time. Make a friend. You know,
make a friend.
Yeah.
Damn, she said, I like, see that country ass wisdom. See,
Make a friend,
I told y'all.
you know?
You know what? On that note, we're going to end it right there. I ain't going to give no commentary.
I like when you give commentary, though.
But you know, my commentary can't beat that country wisdom. But I agree with you. Have fun and give yourself permission to love again.
Even in marriage, make sure that you're having fun. That, you know, something that you and I do every night before bed. We find something, no matter what we're going through, we find something to laugh about every night.
We do.
We find something to laugh about.
But you know what I'm going to tell you? I will offer a little comment, just a little bit. I think with the 16 years ago when we were headed for divorce court, and we put it back together, the one reason why we put it back together, and you know I'm a proponent of communication. You got to learn how to be willing to communicate better. It wasn't until I began communicating better to understand you, to understand your love language, to conflict resolution. I communicated better. And so what I'll leave everybody with this. You got to be willing, and I'm going to scream it to the world. You got to be willing to communicate better. You got to be willing to restore better. You know, you remember when I started working on the pocket communication coach, and I thought about it, and I was up late hours thinking if I could program this AI to help people to communicate better. And so I will say this much, and I promote it because it works. If you want to communicate better, there is an app that we created called the Pocket Communication Coach, pocketcommunicationcoach.com. And what it does is, whether you're dating, in a relationship, whether it's friends or family, and you don't know what to say, you don't know how to say it, type it into the program that I created. I spent hours programming it with a developer, y'all, and it will spit out exactly what you should say. Pocket Communication Coach. Get the tools.
I want to say something about the Pocket Communication Coach. We look at this as assistance in relationships, but they help with friendships.
Yes,
they help with mother-daughter. heard you talk about um two sisters
Yes.
who were at odds for a minute, and one of them used they could not communicate. When one would say something, the other one would get offended, and vice versa, and one sister used that in their relationship. They mended their relationship.
Restored it.
It was restored. And so it's
You
not
be listening
just
to me, don't you?
I do listen. I am
Because
probably
you're gonna be coaching.
I am probably one of your most dedicated students, but you just don't know.
Well, thank you, baby.
Yeah.
Hey, listen, y'all. On that note, I'm gonna let it ride. Yo, I want y'all to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I'm gonna put out a whole bunch of more content. We put out 2 videos a day, sometimes 3. Got a great team. They do a fantastic job, y'all. And if you like content, just real, raw, relatable, and you want to see a relationship that works, we don't have a perfect relationship, but we have a great relationship. And you want a relationship that works, but you want the real stuff that ain't always perfect, the shit that nobody gonna tell you, subscribe to the channel. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at kencanion.com. And until next week, y'all be cool. All right? Peace. Be out.